I live on the island of Iona, which is beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I got into therapy about 15, 20, 22 years ago. My background is in theatre, and fairly early on in my career I realised that the worst people were the dancers, because they were the lowest paid, they were the hardest working, especially when it came to pantomime. They would do 2 weeks of extra rehearsals that anyone else did, and they weren't on full salary for those 2 weeks of rehearsal. Dancer injuries were quite common, because health and safety in those days was virtually non-existent. And I thought there was something I wanted to do to help, so I started to study massage and massage techniques so that I could help them out. And the other thing about a dancer is that if she doesn't do a performance, she doesn't get paid. So they would go on injured. They were carrying injuries, and apparently it's even worse in ballet. Some ballet dancers will go through tremendous pain just to appear, because otherwise they're not earning. Gradually I drifted over onto much more of the massage side, and I did the traditional Swedish training, became a massage therapist in that, and I was working in Glasgow at that time with Jan de Vries, who you may know, you may not. He's very well known actually. Passed away unfortunately about 18 months ago. And there, seeing the way in which he worked, he's a naturopath, and I thought there's more to this than Swedish massage. There's definitely more to it, there's a different way to go. And started to look into Ayurveda, and came across this name, Sanita Pasi, and thought, oh, okay. If I'm going to do it properly, I need to be trained, and be trained properly. And so I did the course 3 years ago, and fantastic, really enjoyable course. Had a lovely week in Stevenage, or close to Stevenage. And now I'm at the stage where I feel I need to be tweaking things back to the way they were. I've got into bad habits. I know I have. You cut corners sometimes with some people, and some people just don't take to it. You can tell sort of 10-15 minutes into a massage, this person's not responding the way they should be. And so I'll just switch it back onto a therapeutic and just come away from the Ayurvedic side. And I want to know whether that's because of me, whether I'm starting off wrong, or whether it's the client who's just not tuning in properly at the time. So that's the first three. The holistic care in the community, we've been in quite a peculiar situation. The NHS, and speaking from Scotland's point of view, is totally gone. It's in complete disarray. There's no money. Treatment is appalling, and we have been, up until about a year ago, just about a year just now, we didn't have a GP for 5 years. We had a weekly locum, and that locum sometimes came once and never came back. Occasionally we would have a locum who maybe came back after 3 weeks for a week, but there was no consistency in the practice at all. This new chap that we've got now is from the Netherlands, very dedicated, and virtually the first thing he did when he came into the practice was turned around and said, I will not deal with NHS 24. There was a couple of occasions they gave him the wrong address to go to on an emergency. A couple of occasions he went to attend a patient, and the patient had been given the wrong information for self-treatment. So he has pulled out of NHS 24, which means that off hours, out of hours, we phone his home and he'll turn up. So he is now a 24/7 GP, back to what we used to have. And the difference is incredible, absolutely incredible. Because of the situation of Iona, the GP lives on Mull, on the next island, but he's only 8 miles away, so he can be there within the hour. And if it's an overnight call, they call the ferry out, and the ferry boys will turn up, and he'll be there within maybe an hour and 10, an hour and 20.